the Igbo king in Ghana. How can one man pick himself up, a man that had been protected by that community for nearly 30 years, lived there, made his life, his money in Ghana, and then decided all of a sudden he is going to go against the Ghanaian community? This is the highest level of arrogancy and lack of education.
So the Ghana immigration will start and deport more Nigerians. It's serious. It's very, very serious.
Honestly, it is getting worse. The more we think we are heading somewhere with this whole Igbo king problem in Ghana, the more we keep getting more details regarding this issue. Shocking to know that the Ashanti people are planning to go into protests for Nigerians to leave Ghana. When I saw this, I was surprised. Let's take a look at the video.
For the past few days, this issue of Igbo king building a kingdom over here in Ghana have been trending online until this morning, being 11 July 2025, a fan of mine tagged on this particular video, which is very important that you and I must watch. Don't skip and don't scroll. Please watch this particular video. It's very much important.
Once again, my name is Entry. I'm Ghanaian based in the UK. Well, in concern about Igbo king kingship and then empire you want to create it in Ghana, we are not stopped yet, and then we try to send more petition. Let your listeners know it. In Kumasi, on the 19th of this month, demonstration will start beginning. So if you know any Nigerian, do his business in Kumasi, tell that guy should not go and open a shop, because it's going to be tough demonstration. Nigeria must leave Kumasi. Demonstration will start on the 19th. Because Ashanti people are complaining, and then they said they are tired about Nigerians in terms of criminality, scam, armed robbery, prostitution, and so on. So let your people know they should not go out. Send this audio to all your listeners, because big demonstration will start. We are not going to sit down and make Nigeria take our country because of their big population, and then they think they are big, they get money. No, we are not too big. We are mighty, and then we used to do things accordingly. So time is coming. Bad Nigerians will go. So this petition, if you listen this YouTube audio, I'll send it to you. This petition Nigerians on documents must live in Kumasi and the whole Ghana. Any Nigerian on documents without resident and Ghana card must leave. So Ghana immigration will start and deport more Nigerians. It's serious. It's very, very serious. So they should be very, very careful. Any Nigerian living, especially Kumasi. So on the 19th, they should wait for demonstration. We don't care Ghanaians living in Nigeria. If you are Ghanaian living in Nigeria, make sure you come back home as soon as possible, as soon as things will happen, because Ghanaians are complaining. In 1969, the same thing happened, mass deportation, West African neighbors, especially Nigerians are many. It's the same thing, killings, armed robbery, and so on. This thing happened again, so Ghanaians are tired. So no more Nigerians criminals in Ghana again. So this Igbo king matter bring more demonstrations. So demonstration will start in Kumasi.
I have to say about this particular video is that as a Nigerian, please do not react to this video or say anything that will contradict this particular video. Please, I am begging each and every one of us who is living here in Ghana. You know, you remember what happened in South Africa, whereby some few group of South Africans started this xenophobia. Please, let this thing not to start over here in Ghana, because this thing are not starting from the government, nor from the king's rulers over here in Ghana. These things are some few individuals that are starting this particular havoc. These things are some few group of Ghanaians that are starting this particular thing. So let no one react to this particular video that has been going on. Let everybody keep silent and see how it's going to end. Please, my brother, I am urging and I'm begging.
To be fair, the both sider, I'm a Nigerian, okay? Although I'm not Igbo, I will clearly say it always. I'm not Igbo. But it is not wrong for him to acquire land anywhere he is. If he wants to buy, he can buy. Even here in Dubai, we can buy houses, we can buy whatever. If we have the money, we can buy. But for him to say he buy a land and now start transporting people from everywhere as a community to come and stay there, over 1,000, over 2,000 people, That is like a country now. There are some countries that they are not even up to 2,000 and they are calling themselves country. What is he trying to do? Because in Nigeria, the Igbos are trying to separate Nigeria. They want like to have their own country. And probably they are not giving them that opportunity. So maybe he wants to come to Ghana and share Ghana into two and pack the whole Igbo people and go there and stay. I don't know what he's thinking in his mindset, if that's what he's thinking. Literally, Igbo people are also like Fulanis. They migrate anywhere and dominate that place. And that is how they are. Everywhere they go, they will dominate that place. There are some countries that don't mind for anyone to come to their place and dominate their place. There's some African countries that will not say anything. But if Ghanaians do not want that in their place, they have every right to tell him to go. They have every right. No violence and no problem. He should just kindly pack his bag and go. And if the Ghana government is the one that is selling 50 hectares of land to him, they should refund his money and tell him to pack his bag and carry his bag and be going and meeting his Tunubu. Because how on earth would you think that you go to someone's country and bring another 20,000 people? How would they even get visa to enter? Because for you to go to UK as one person, you go to UK before you even bring your sibling, your biological sister, before you bring your biological sister to UK, it's going to be hard. For people to do visa and bring their whole family, 5 people, 6 people to UK, it's not easy. Then you go to Ghana and you want to bring 20,000 people. How are you thinking? Salam alaikum. It is just like, I don't know what they are thinking. This is just a normal thinking.
The Igbo king in Ghana. How can one man pick himself up? A man that had been protected by that community for nearly 30 years, lived there, made his life, his money in Ghana, and then decided all of a sudden he is going to go against the Ghanaian community. He is going to build a community in Ghana for the Igbos only. No other tribes in Nigeria, but for just Igbos. He is going to buy lands from the Ghanaian, push the Ghanaians out of that community and establish another community in another man's land. In a country that has constitution, a country that has rules and regulation. I received a lot of videos from top Ghanaian, I'm not going to mention their name, but from top prominent Ghanaian citizens. And I'm shocked when I saw the video of this so-called Igbo king, Eze Chukwu Kenetu, or whatever his name is. The guy, I'm disappointed at him. The way the guy was talking about Ghanaians, the way the guy was bragging of what he is doing and what he plans to do in Ghana was shocking. You cannot go into another man's country, another man's land and talk like that and be scheming, planning to push them out of their own community. This is factual. I'm sorry, I know people are going to take offense with this video, but I'm sure you've seen that video of the guy yapping, misyanning, confidently talking about how he is going to build a community just for the Igbos, not for the Ghanaians. It's like, this is the highest level of arrogancy and lack of education. The same thing I talk about all the time on this page. The level of tribalism, the poison tribalism had inflicted on Nigerians. It is now extending abroad. How can a community that had protected you for all your life, all of a sudden you're planning to go against the community, planning to build a different community completely, and then push the people of the origin, the indigenous of the community, you want to push them out and bring your own people in a different land, a different country. Can a Ghanaian go and do the same thing in Nigeria? Let's be honest. Let's stop talking all this bullshit. Can a Ghanaian go and do the same thing in Nigeria? He will be gone. He would have been gone a long time ago. I understand and accept that Eze Indigbo is a title used all over the world by Igbo community leaders. I understand that Eze Indigbo is the title that unites the Igbos in any community they live in. But this one in Ghana, from the video I've seen, I'm talking based on fact, okay? And I can talk what I like because I've seen the fact. You know me, I'm not afraid to say the truth. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, move on. I don't care. This guy has a show, and the things he was saying in some of the show, he even got interviewed by some of the press official, and the thing the guy was saying, you cannot go into another man's land and talk like that about a country that protected you, about the community that protected you. And you guys are wondering, why are the Ghanaians overreacting? Why would they not overreact? Maybe this guy didn't mean everything he said in all those videos. Maybe he was just being flamboyant because, you know, overhyped with power. Maybe he's loaded, he has money, he has the backing, he has the support, no doubt about that. But Africa is a country where majority of the people are uneducated. When you say one thing, they can work out 20 things from that one thing that you said, even though it is not actually like that. Lack of education, we know that. But why will you go and tell somebody, I'm planning to poke my hand in your eye? So you want that person to just wait there for you to poke the hand in their eyes for them to know how painful it is? No, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to do something before you even get close to me. Maybe it didn't mean most of the stuff he said. Maybe it was just out of arrogance. Maybe, but you cannot go into another man's country and start talking their community down, planning to build a different community entirely on the land belonging to another person. We know you bought those land legitimately. The guy is loaded, like I said. You buy those land, do what you want to do, but you can't go and start saying things like that on TV, on live TV. You installed yourself as a community leader in the country. You're not recognized. You didn't register. You didn't even... Come on. This is what the Yorubas said about the Igbos. I'm not Yoruba, by the way, and I'm not Igbo. You understand? But I'm more closer, I'm more aligned to the Igbo race or society than Yoruba. So I said that just to clarify before you think what I'm saying is against the Igbo. No. The Yorubas always say something about the Igbos. They said the Igbos are like-minded like the Israel people. They believe in this land grab movement. Grab land, fight over land, and anything that has to do with Israel. Have you noticed 98% of the people that come up to defend Israel or to try to talk about, oh, Jehovah, the God is this, are Igbos? No disrespect. I'm not trying to diss the Igbos, okay? I'm telling you fact. I make content and I understand from my own statistics. I'm telling you these things. 98% of them are Igbos. Why do you think? So it is what the Yoruba said. Is it true? And it beginning to sound a bit similar that the Igbos have the same mindset like the Israel people. Why would you go against a community, or why would you plan to go against a community that had protected you for 30 years? You lived there, you made money, and all of a sudden you got overhyped with power. You did not even do it privately or in quiet. You were doing it publicly. There are videos, there are thousands of videos of this guy bragging how he is going to get the land from the Ghanaians in certain areas, buy about 50 acres, and he's going to build what they call the Igbo something roundabout or garden or whatever, just for the Igbos. No other tribe in Nigeria, not for the Ghanaians, just for the Igbos. And you people are complaining why the Ghanaians are overreacting. Grow up.
Ekweze building a palace in Ghana, for me, is totally unacceptable. Because why would you go to another man's country to build such a big palace? That is not a palace anymore. That is a village. Totally a village. 50 acres of land is not a small land. In fact, it's a community of its own. And you know very well there are already kings, monarchs in such areas. But what do you want the king to be doing? Huh? You want to be king over those kings over there? How now? People, I'm a Nigerian. But let's leave sentiment. That is totally unacceptable. Even here in Nigeria, you don't have such palace in other people's community. Let's be sincere to ourselves now. If you want to do it, come to Nigeria and do such. It's very wrong. I'm a Nigerian, but let's call a spare a spare. That is how we Igbo people will convince the governor of North Carolina in USA to have Igbo Day in another person's country. And the man declared June 14th Igbo Day in America. Come on now. We should take it easy. It's not so now. Okay, man. I know we are the giant of Africa, but we they overdo now. Or you want to colonize Ghana again? Second coronation.
This Igbo king issue in Ghana, it is getting worse. The more we think we are heading somewhere, the more it becomes worse. 2 days ago, when I saw the Gan chiefs and the Gan Mache came to address this issue, I thought we are heading somewhere. But shocking to see that the Ashantis are planning before the end of this month, they are going to protest. For the Igbo people, in fact, for Nigerians, should leave Ashanti region. Then you can see that as it stands right now, we don't even know the fate of we Nigerians living in Ghana. But at the same time, we hope for peace. I want peace between Nigerians and Ghana. Let them settle this whole thing so that peace will reign between the two nations. I would also love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of the video. And please, if you have not liked the video, do me well by liking the video and share with a friend who would like to watch this video with you. And I will see you in my next one. Bye for now and stay blessed.